There's three factors that could potentially do some harm to your Toyota hybrid vehicle, and we're talking about specifically the electrical components or that high voltage battery that comes standard on pretty much every hybrid vehicle, and especially on the Toyota hybrid vehicles. Let's review which factors I'm talking about. These three factors that I'm talking about, which you want to stay away from if you're owning and driving a hybrid Toyota vehicle, are extreme temperatures, missing out on basic scheduled maintenance, and letting your Toyota hybrid sit idle for long periods of time. These will all do, over time, some kind of harm to your Toyota hybrid system. Let's talk about missing out on your basic scheduled routine maintenance that's recommended from Toyota. I've done a bunch of videos in the past pertaining to the routine scheduled maintenance and what you can expect on a hybrid Toyota versus a non-hybrid Toyota. I'll put links in the description below. You can go back later and check them out, but that's not what this video is about. What I'm talking about here is actually missing out on your scheduled maintenance for your Toyota hybrid vehicle. Now, whether you're driving a RAV4 hybrid, Corolla hybrid, or a Camry hybrid, it really doesn't matter. There's not much that has to be done to service your hybrid system. That's right. Other than changing out your high voltage battery hybrid air filter system, which you want to make sure has proper airflow and the hybrid battery is getting the amount of proper airflow to cool down or to reach optimal operating temperatures, there really isn't much that has to be serviced on your hybrid powertrain systems other than your other stuff like your regular oil changes, your tire rotations. These are very common factors that pretty much apply to any vehicle that has a combustion engine. But in terms of your hybrid powertrain system, like I said, other than that air filter that needs to be checked on a regular basis and changed if needed, there isn't much that has to be done. Having a clogged or dirty air filter for your high voltage powertrain system or high voltage battery system would potentially cause some issues because the battery itself wouldn't be able to operate at the optimal temperature and might risk overheating. So don't miss your scheduled routine maintenance for your Toyota hybrid vehicle. Factor number 2, anything that has a high voltage battery system that partially or fully operates a moving vehicle, you don't want to have sit for too long over long periods of time and often. For example, if you're the type of customer that goes and travels 4 to 6 months out of the year, and the other months you're using your hybrid Toyota vehicle, and the months you're gone, it's literally just sitting idle, then that's probably not the best suited vehicle for you just because over time it could reduce the power and efficiency that comes out of your hybrid powertrain system because batteries are not supposed to sit for long periods of time without being used. Which brings me kind of to my third factor, which is extreme temperatures. So we're talking about extreme heat or extreme cold. If you're driving and using your hybrid Toyota vehicle daily or every other day, and you're still in extreme temperatures, well, that will be just fine. You might realize and see that your fuel efficiency is slightly worse in your coldest temperatures just because there is a chemical reaction that takes place in the hybrid electric powertrain system, and that chemical reaction does take slightly longer to happen in the cold temperatures like -10, -15 degrees Celsius. And what I'm trying to say is basically your powertrain system will have to kick in a bit more on the combustion side versus your electric side during those cold months. But if you're regularly using the vehicle, it shouldn't really do any harm to your powertrain system. But if you're letting the vehicle sit out for a long period of time in the extreme cold or in the extreme heat without use, this could potentially over time do some kind of or reduce some kind of efficiency in your hybrid powertrain system. One thing you can do to help reduce any potential wear on the hybrid electric powertrain system, especially during those extreme cold temperatures, is when you start your Toyota hybrid vehicle, whether it's a RAV4, Camry, Highlander, Corolla, doesn't really matter. If it's hybrid and you're in an extreme cold temperature like for us here in Canada, on an average, it's around -1 degree to -10 degrees throughout some of the winter months. It's best practice to let your vehicle or let your Toyota hybrid vehicle warm up for a few minutes before actually driving off. This will help get everything ready and everything at an optimal operating temperature to one, give you the best possible fuel efficiency, and to two, reduce the wear or potential wear on your hybrid electric system over time. So maybe some of this stuff you knew already, maybe some of it you didn't. Let me know in the comment section below if you've learned anything. And remember to check out those links in the description. So to recap, one, don't miss out on your scheduled routine maintenance on your hybrid Toyota vehicle, even if there's not much that has to be done on your hybrid system other than some filter cleaning and checking or changing. Number two, try to avoid extreme temperatures like extreme heat or extreme cold. And number three, and this one ties into number two, make sure you're using your hybrid Toyota vehicle on a regular basis. And if you're not, at least get it started and get it going for a bit on a regular basis to help reduce any strain or any potential wear on your hybrid electric system. I hope you enjoyed this video, topic, and review. We'll catch you in the next one, guys. Take care.